Hey everybody, this is Souls44 and welcome back to another episode of... Wait, what? Oh, that's right. I did a lot of work in between episodes, but this is Fabric of Souls, and yeah, welcome back. I'm gonna cover a couple of things I changed and did during between episodes, and it's a Fabric 1.16.1 mod pack. And yeah, I just want to cover some of the stuff I did while I was in between episodes. I do building mostly offline from you guys, just because I can't build worth a darn, and it's easier for me to just kind of do it and get it done and second guess myself and not look completely horrible doing it. During the between times, I emptied this chest out a whole bunch of times. I know I made one of these drains during the last episode, I think it was, so I could collect sap, but I've been running around collecting sap like as fast as I can. I won't have to do it too much more for right now. I think I'm pretty good, because we're going to look at some magic. I made a little magical area here. You can use... I went back to the nether, and I collected up some more raw materials, some polished basalt, blackstone. Just made stuff look a little, you know, a little magical. I don't have enough leather quite yet to make a full library, but this will be a full library. My grindstone is here, along with the anvil and a smithing table, because this is where I'm going to mess with my armor and my enchantments. That's at least the idea, anyway. I went ahead and made another advanced solar panel and a basic one because I kind of ran out of power a little bit. Made some paper. Look, everything is paper because I have a ton of it, and I have this green looking warp planks, which is like a tree stem that you can get from the nether. And then I got some of these shroom lights, which I really like the shroom lights. I do wish that there was variants of the shroom lights, but I mean, I can't complain. It's pretty cool. And these warp stems right here, I just kind of put those around it to make it look kind of neat. And that's about as far as I'm going to do decoration that goes. I'll probably make this right in here another type of material. I just haven't quite decided what. And of course there's going to be some trim added. I want to make this wall all the way up kind of all one type of theme. At least that's the idea. I did add paper to the walls just because I have tons and tons of sugarcane, and I figured, what the heck, why not? And yeah, I mean, look at this. I love Cinderscapes. Beautiful, beautiful mod. Doors. You notice there's glass doors? I did that on accident. I was trying to make trim, and I hit my glass doors with my paper doors with a piece of glass, and it poofed, turned into oak glass door. So there's another little quick hack for you. If you want to get yourself some oak doors with glass, you don't have to use oak, you can use paper, and then just hit them with a piece of glass. Also, solar panels are not obstructed by paper, at least paper walls. As you can see, it says it can see the sun, even though it's got this piece right here. And I actually filled this whole thing with paper at one point just to check it, and yes, it does work. Paper lamps are made with just a torch surrounded by paper. So I guess they count as a torch, and the torch does not obstruct the solar panel. So both of these solar panels are working 100%. This one right here, it's running out. Inside, I made a stone cutter, and you're going to want to make a stone cutter pretty quick. I do apologize again for the excessive noise, but it is what it is. I also made some more storage cabinets and this cabinet manager. Now, the cabinet manager is the only thing attached to my slot link. All the rest of these cabinets are separate, and they do work. So it is kind of like storage drawers, except for now I can also do this. Sorry about that interruption, everybody. That was a crash. Again, yeah, it happens. I ain't gonna lie. There's some stuff for 1.16.1 that crashes. The mod packs and Fabric are being developed, and you need to be patient and report issues as they go. Don't get on their case, but be polite and ask them to kindly take a look at stuff, review it, give them a GitHub crash report. Believe me, I'm doing the same. I do want to tell you that a lot of stuff has been addressed in 1.16.2. However, I want to point out also that 1.6.2, not all the mods for this mod pack or any other mod pack that I've seen so far have completely been addressed yet. So you're not going to have those available to update to, if that makes sense. Basically, what I'm saying is until enough of them update, I'm not going to move to 0.2. And I'm sorry about that, but that's just how it works. Be patient, download the mod pack, have fun. If you find a crash and it's something that's not being looked at, go ahead and report it. SlotLink wasn't meant to deal with a ton of different interfaces. It's just basic interfaces, like a few chests and stuff, and we're abusing that by working it harder. You also see in my inventory, because carrying on, right? A pocket trash can. I got this iron pickaxe with Unbreaking 2 on it from killing a boss. He was an illager, and he was shooting lightning at me, and it was pretty rough. I wish I could have showed that to you all on camera, but it was real quick, and I had to kill him as fast as I could, because like I said, he was shooting lightning at me and spider webs. It was pretty rough. But fortunately, he was up in the mountainside, so I kind of like used my grappling hook, went up and hit him with the ruby sword with the extra stuff on it. But I wanted to show you this. So this is Unbreaking 2, and I really like that, and I want to use it. So I'm going to show you how to get that. Alright, I don't have enough. Maybe I do? Let's see, book? Yes, I have a book. And I have some enchantments. Oh, enchanting, what else do I have? So, before your enchanted armor breaks, you can always do this also. I wanted to throw that out there. First, let's give myself a couple more bits of... yeah, look, here we go. Check this out. Something that I've learned to do. Unbreaking 2. So, the Unbreaking 2 on iron is great, but the Unbreaking 2 on sapphire, way better. Now, I'm not using diamond. Yes, I probably should use diamond at some point. It's getting dark. Why won't it let me sleep? Sleep. There we go. You can see me laying down. Alright. This is why I have this all over here, so it's all convenient. Diamonds are more important right now for me to have as a... well, that was a glitch, wasn't it? So now this is Unbreaking 2. So there. So now I've got an Unbreaking 2 sapphire pick. Diamonds are more useful for other things right now. When I get enough diamonds, I will definitely be making armor and everything else, because let's face it, lead will only get you so far, but I've learned a few things about the armor that's kind of interesting. And I want to cover that real quick also, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what's up. Ruby feet. Look at the leggings. That's 5. That's 7. Right? Now look at sapphire. 4. So if you get different pieces, they have different deals. Like, so sapphire, the helmet is 4, the chest plate's only 4, the legs are only 4, but the boots are 4. Notice boots are actually better, but 4 all across the board. Now ruby, if I do ruby, it's only 2, but the leggings are 7. So this is actually weaker than ruby. And then the chest plate is 5 instead of 4, but the helmet's only 2. So sapphire boots and helmets are better. I hear a guy coming. Look at this guy, he's determined. Really? That's okay, I need the rotten flesh. I was thinking about setting up a mob farm, and I wanted to talk about that. There are 2 types of mob farms that you can set up really early in the game that are going to be super, super beneficial. The biggest one you're going to want to set up is an iron farm, because otherwise you're going to run out of iron. I know for sure you're going to run out of iron. Just don't even comment on that. It's not going to help. I'm not going to be able to do anything for you. You're going to have to figure it out, right? But let me tell you, I'll explain to you how to get the iron you need. I'm not going to leave you hanging, okay? I'm not going to leave you completely hanging. So there are the two ways that I know of that are the easiest are either a mob farm, just a general mob farm, and or a iron golem mob farm. And there are two different mob farms that you're going to want to, three different mob farms you're going to probably want to make. One, you're going to want to make a mob farm for iron golems and golems in general, and that's done at a village or a fake village. And what I will do in this mod pack, off camera, I will do a lot of work. There's a hobbit hole over here on the other side of this. It's actually reachable through my mine shaft, but it's actually straight back through this wall. You can't see it, but it's on the other side of that wall there. And I'm going to dig out a big enough hole and put down a ton of beds. And what that'll do is it'll spawn, with two villagers being fed bread all the time, it'll spawn a bunch of golems, and you just have them being killed. A easy way to do it in this mod pack is with fans. And let me show you how to make fans. Okay. Fans are super easy to make. They're from Trap Expansion. I don't know if anybody's shown this or not. All it takes is 1 nether quartz, 2 redstone, and this is all easy to come by, right? Renewable resource. Super freaking easy. I mean, why isn't it done? And then these are the same, except for one is done with iron and one is done with quartz. I do the analog fan. It just basically means it's always on or off. There's no variable. The regular fan is variable depending upon the redstone, but I have tons of nether quartz. I don't have tons of iron. Believe it or not, I got more nether quartz than I do iron. So it's better just to go ahead and use a regular fan, and I've already made some of those in preparation for making that mob farm here real soon. But I want to get my more renewable resources going first. And so also, I wanted to say that in order to make that farm work, you're going to need a way of making bread all the time. And there is an automatic crafter right here, an auto crafting table. But it takes iron plates and 4 advanced circuits, so you've got to get that prepped. And prepping is what I've been doing. I've been making this right here is all copper. If there was iron, there's all the different kind of plates. I've just been running them. Okay, so I've processed a ton more resources. I went mining again, and so in between episodes I just keep on going mining. So let me show you how much stuff I've got inside my storage. Not a whole lot of this. Now this is going to be what my armor might go to if I can't get anything great. And then I also got steel. Steel's going to be a good item to have. It's crushed down iron with crushed down coal, and 1-to-1 you put it inside the crafting grid, and voila. So let me take a look at that, show you that real quick. You'll see a lot of different steel grit like this, right? There's 3 of them. This is the only one that works. Don't worry, it crosses over just fine. So coal dust, iron dust, boom, no problem. Now renewable resource. We already have renewable. Oh, by the way, these are all working together. Leave the cabinet manager alone. That's what crashed me out. I don't know why. But it works with slot link, and then these things will fill up with whatever you put in them. And they're only supposed to take 1 item, but they're kind of meh. I don't know why. Don't care. I love having lots of storage. I'm a bit of a hoarder, and everybody else I know that plays this is a hoarder at some point. I'm just trying to use this stuff up. Right now, I have cactus, sugarcane, and wheat. I could have potatoes and carrots and beetroot also. Beetroot might be a thing just for red dye, but I'm not building anything red at the moment. But I will pretty soon. I actually think I'm going to do a red room. No, it's kind of weird, but I want to do like a little red room. That's going to be part of my mob farm just to kind of make it look ominous. So anyway, we're going to make a chopper. Chopper doesn't take a whole lot of power. And I think I've already prepped some of the materials. 10 plates. Yeah. What am I missing? I made the golden axes. Got the battery. I just need a machine block. And that took iron plates. That's right. So now I have a machine block. I should be able to make the chopper. Alright, the chopper, and also just to show you what I needed to do, I need another iron plate. Now the nickelite dust is pretty easy to find. Just go down towards bedrock and just mine around and you'll find a bunch of it. It's not super hard to find. What is hard to find is this vibranium. I have one vibranium ingot. When I get to where I have 3 of them, I'm making a vibranium pickaxe. And the vibranium pickaxe lasts a very long time. So that's something that definitely will be a thing. Yeah, for sure. And let me think. What else did I do? Well, let's just go ahead and get this chopper set up. I'm going to take this and some saplings with me. For right now, I'm going to just do oak saplings. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to steal this solar panel. Oh, here's what happens when you don't have rubber-coated cabling. You hear that? You get zapped. Yep. So, yeah, that's a thing. I could always put this right here, but let me explain to you guys something about this chopper. You're going to get some weird trees hanging up in the air. They're just floating. It's going to happen. And what I recommend is if you're like me and you don't really care for that and you're willing to make a walk to go get your resources every once in a while, just go make you a flat area or find a flat area like this and then clear it out nice and flat and view the variable area for the chopper. The chopper is kind of, yeah, so here's what happens. It plants the trees. It's going to plant your trees in an area that's too big for it to cut. And what I mean by that is when the trees get grown together, they grow really tall, and they grow outside of the range. Notice this tree is double tall, right? It's not a double tree. This is a snow tree. This is part of the deal. So it's, you know, it's working. It works. So what I do is I place it, let's say in here. Now I want to show the range. Okay, so now there's an open space. I'm just going to go ahead and clear it out. I could move it, but I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm not going to. Construction-wise, you want dirt, of course. Should have some dirt, I hope. I did do a lot of construction, so yeah. You just want to... Don't worry about making it any bigger than... It's not going to matter, because it's going to be a mess. Yeah, this is going to be a mess. It's always a mess. You could probably put 2 at different levels, maybe, to clear up the extra, but I don't know how that'll work out either. And I'm going to show you a really quick way with Plant in a Jar how to make this even faster. Because you're going to get a composter and you're going to run wheat and wheat seeds directly into it. And that will cause you to have... Let me sleep. I gotta make this really quick. There. That'll cause you to have a lot of bone meal, and bone meal will grow your trees really fast. I went ahead and I'll place this on top. Now the reason why I'm going to place it on top is the side configs on this is kind of weird. I figured it out. You got to use a wrench, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with using a wrench. But I didn't know that, and there wasn't any way for me to really know except for I got to go make the guidebook and things like that. So that's another tip from me to you to do. Make yourself a guidebook. The guidebook will give you all your stuff, just like any other guidebook. It'll tell you what you do. It's really important for the miner, or what do you call it, quarry. Yeah, there's a quarry for Industrial Revolution, and we will work towards that soon. However, the quarry is... Yeah, you have to move the quarry around. So don't rely on don't go shooting for the quarry. It's probably not your best... of your best interest to do. This guy. He thought he was going to get me. Really? How many of these totems do I have? You can build the top of the middle of the quarry using the stone cutter and some oak log. And an oak log, just to let you know. So you can build the full one when you get the topper. The topper comes very rarely. Let me make sure this is completely clear. And yeah, so I'm gonna... I didn't bring a chest. I probably should have. Can I build one? I wonder if I got enough planks to make one. Yeah, I do. Okay. Let's do this. I don't remember what side it's going to work with. I don't really, I'm not too worried. I could make an iron one, I suppose, at some point, but I think this is good enough. I don't remember. I need a wrench, and then I'll put one side and a hopper into this side. But for right now, let's just show you this. And then you need an axe. I did not. Yes, I did. There. Now, it's not fast. Do not expect it to be fast. But that's it. That's the essential way to do it. Did I plant? See, it's going to plant them right next to each other, too. And normally that would be fine. But the way the mod pack works, you're going to end up with a very large amount of hanging leaves because there's no fast leaf decay. When 1.16.2 comes, hopefully I remember to go through this and there. Add the fast leaf decay to it because I know by then it'll have fast leaf decay if it hasn't already come out. Yeah, that was dumb. Alright, whatever. So I'm not too worried about it. It'll look like a big old blobby mess up in the sky when it's done growing because it's going to grow these trees. And yeah. But I mean, look. That's enough. That's going to be a lot of lumber. A lot. And I can come back. Hopefully it puts it into this chest. If not, I'll put a hopper onto it or a pipe puller and things. By that time I should have enough. So that takes care of our wood, and there you go. And yeah, so here's how I do this. In order to make this automated, you can run a hopper to the side and a hopper to this side. And it's already growing. On top of the hopper, you're going to place a composter. Okay? And then on top of the composter, you're going to place another hopper and a plant in a jar with wheat. Okay, so it's going to go wheat in the plant in a jar, hopper, composter, hopper. And that's going to feed bone meal constantly into this. And you're going to end up with a very large amount of wood coming out. It's just going to take a long time, and I'm going to do that off camera. And you'll come back and you'll be like, where'd all that wood come? Well, that's where it come from. As you can tell, it's just going to keep filling up this area. So it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The trees will grow. You can make upgrades. There are 4 slots for upgrades. And yeah, look at that. It takes a while. It's not super fast. But as you can tell, this single solar panel is able to handle this thing fairly well. It actually exceeds the power needed. So, you know. There you go. When that plants that last one, I'm going to put this other slot of bone meal in. Oh, it's already starting to chop it down. Well, there you go. And yeah, the axes will wear out. This is only a stone axe, so that's not good. And I just come back every once in a while and put another axe in there. That's all I do. That's all I do. It takes a long time to wear out, though. A good durability type steel axe or diamond axe will last for a very long time, and then you get Unbreaking 3 or something. Efficiency does not speed up the process, if that's a thing that people want to know. And what else? The speed upgrades help, but I mean, they're really not that necessary. It's really not. So that's it for today. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to clean up my mess here and put away my rewards. Let's see if I got some. Nope. Remember that your dyes can all be gotten. Oh, I do have diamond spikes made, and I have a diamond ring, so that I have only 14 diamonds left now. So, yeah, I'm running low. I will be working at going out and collecting more of these. And this XP ring you're going to find is going to be very helpful when you get mending as an enchantment. I want to throw that out there. And this slow fall will come in handy maybe farther on the down the road. But if you go adventuring, take the immunity to poison and the regen ring if you can get them. So that's it. This is Souls44. Thanks for stopping by. Look at this. It's like a constant thing. These guys. Oh, he got me. He got me one. Look at that. Nuggets. Gold nuggets. Can't complain. And you can get better stuff with looting, of course. I did start replacing this. We're going to get some work done off camera. Thanks for stopping by. This is Souls44. Fabric Souls. Really? Did I get shot in the butt? No. It was just in my arm. Although I got shot in the butt. Anyway, talk to you all later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.